Uh, Sorry about this weird thing here. Again, I was a little bit late to what's going on, but don't worry, we've got 2 minutes to spare, so plenty of time. I just need to head into here. Today we've got over here, we've got the chat from my actual thing rather than a Nintendo Life chat, because I think enough people are going to come this time, because I actually had it prepared in advance, so this should be good. Okay, make sure that's live, make sure we got enough volume here. Alright, we are ready. Got those bumping tunes that Nintendo loves to use. Is that green from... okay, no, that's okay. Alright, cool stuff. And I can check my stream over here. Oh, whoops, I'm watching my own stream. Gotta make sure I'm not doing that. Alright, awesome. Hello, Aoki the Wolf. Hello, Cyberite. Hello, Ally. Hello, Sky Amiibo. Hello, Yokai Gaming and more. We got a lot of people here today. I don't know why they're showing the link there. Maybe they'll do some more Zelda today, but I was under the impression that they're not doing like really any Zelda at all today, and it's all about other stuff. Let's see if we've got enough people watching to go over the schedule. 6 people watching, cool. Yeah, so basically what's happening today is a brand new IP is being revealed, a strategy IP for the 3DS, which was exactly what the Steam game was that everybody hated when they were like, brand new IP, and everyone's like, or new game, Majora's Mask, and then it's that, and everyone's like, no. That's probably going to be the exact same reaction today, whatever it is. Probably going to be something pretty boring if they haven't revealed it already. And it's for 3DS as well. Like, you know, it's kind of dead at this point, but hey, RPGs are always good on 3DS. Then there's gameplay of a bunch of important third-party games, like Monster Hunter Generations, and some other stuff. Less important stuff. And there's a Pokemon Go Q&A. I think that's what's up first. So here we go. It is hype. Hello, BuddyWuddy9. First FM stream. Awesome. Welcome. I hope you enjoy. 9 people watching. Great. Awesome. If you're hyped for Pokemon Go and all the awesome stuff today, make sure you leave a like. Oh, it starts at 10:05, not 10. Okay, good. So I was on time. I wasn't that late. Hello, Martin. Welcome back to the stream. I don't know why you are not an admin yet. Let me fix that. You are now a moderator. Congratulations. Don't abuse it or I will pull you from the moderator program. Oh, excitement. New IP. Monster Hunter Generations footage. Pretty cool stuff. I am a little bit like, I partly don't want to be here because I want to be editing Zelda videos. I've just been the entire day today non-stop editing Zelda videos, and it's amazing. Hello, JJ Cinema. Yes, Martin has the power now. Watch out. It's a great stream. Great stream. Tribal patterns and Link and nothing else. It is weirding me out that they still have Link up there instead of like a Pokemon or something. Oh, it flashed? No? Nothing? Alright, cool. Cool stuff. Awesome, Cyberite, yeah, something like that. Hello, Butterbro XL. You can be a moderator when you're at all the streams, unless you were another name before and you're now changed to this, and I don't know who you are. I don't know. I think there's going to be a little bit less eating today. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. I might have a dinner to bring up to you, and you might get to witness the awesomeness that is everything eating. But hopefully I won't eat the internet this time, so. Yeah. Zelda reminded me why I love Nintendo too. I got sucked up in a lot of PC games because I got like my amazing PC, and I was like, oh, I've never done, you know, Xbox. I've never owned an Xbox. I haven't owned an Xbox One either, or any of the PS3 or 4. I've owned a PS1 at one point. So I haven't owned a PS2 either. Anyway, point is, I missed out on that whole, you know, nice graphics shooter generation. So I was just like, whoa. And PC games are cheap. They're crazy cheap. So I was just like, you know what? Like, let's be honest. This is way better than playing my Wii U. And it was true. It is true. But, yeah. Hopefully Nintendo can bring it back. And they've already shown that all they have to do is listen to people and make the right choices. And they can make a beautiful game. This is going to be so awesome. Everything eating. Hashtag everything eating. I need a drink. Tell me if it starts. If it starts without me, that's okay. It's not that important. But you guys can keep watching the thing. I'll be right back. I'm just getting a drink. Alright, I'm back. Probably not a good idea to say PC Master Race in Nintendo themed stream. You can get beat up. You can get the moderators gang up on you. Don't ban him for that. I respect that. I respect the PC Master Race. But I am not a member.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to day 2 of Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3.
The Pokemon guy, what's his name?
Tuned in with us yesterday for a full day of Zelda that started off with Pokemon Sun and Moon.
All right,
this morning we are starting
Pokemon
off
Go.
with Pokemon once again, but this time
Pokemon
we have an
Go.
all-star
Let's
lineup
go.
of developers,
goodbye, buddy,
field testers here on stage.
No,
with
don't
us
go. It's
for a
Pokemon
very
Go.
special
No, not
developer
Pokemon
Q&A
Go.
on Pokemon
It's
Go.
Pokemon Go. Don't go. Oh, they've got Wii U's out for Pokemon
Company,
Go.
we have with us today
Okay.
Mr. Ishihara.
It's probably for something later.
From Game
J-Wits,
Freak, we have
yeah,
Mr.
that's his name.
Masuda. From Niantic, we have Mr. Nomura. Of course, from Nintendo, we have Mr. Miyamoto himself.
Oh, the poor translator doesn't get an
supporting us with
introduction.
translation today, we have David Numrich from the Pokemon Company International, and our good friend Raymond, who many of you saw on stream yesterday from Nintendo, translating.
Oh,
And
now I
then
get to
we
mention.
have two
He's just
representatives
last.
of the community of field testers who have been field testing Pokemon Go.
Ooh, I
We've
see.
got
That's
Josh
why he's-
J-Witz Wittenkeller and Aaron Cybertron Jang. Hey guys.
Does anybody know what channel
Now, for
the
those of
other
you
guy's
who
from,
aren't
Aaron?
familiar with Pokemon Go, and I'm sure there's not too many of you, but Pokemon Go is a new application coming for smart devices that allows you to capture and battle Pokemon in real life using location data on your phone. Obviously, there's been excitement building for the launch of Pokemon Go ever since the original announcement.
Hey, there's Pikachu in the background.
And of course, building towards the field testing that has now started around the world in different countries, Japan, the U.S., and Australia. But one of the big surprises that came out of the original announcement of Pokemon Go was the collaboration between the three key companies of the Pokemon Company, Niantic, and Nintendo.
That's the most interesting
Mr. Ishihara,
part. Definitely. Tell us more,
you
please.
could maybe talk a little bit about the reaction to the announcement and what the reactions have been with the launch of the field tests as well.
What was I going to say?
去年発表されてから、すごく期待が高まっている状況ではあると思うんですけども、フィールドテストも
Oh, yeah, more translating.
特にその発表会で、多分ファンの皆さん
Oh yeah, they've had like beta tests everywhere but the UK. You know, Australia, US, Japan. But us in the UK here just like waiting for the actual release date. Sad days.
まずフィールドテスターの募集をしたときにものすごい反響があったので、すごい手応えをまず感じましたね。
So I'm definitely feeling a really positive reaction when we began the field test signups. We just had so many people signing up, so very pleased to see that.
まあ本当にフィールドテスターの
I
皆さん
reckon
には
this is gonna
素
get
晴らしい
like
意
this.
見や
We saw with
素晴らしい
Mitomo,
データを
it's not
たくさ
even
ん
an
提供
IP
い
that
ただき
anybody
ました
cares
ので
about. It's a brand
今
new
日ここ
IP.
で
It's just
まず
Mii's,
ありがとう
and
ござ
that
います
got top
And to all
on
the field
both
testers,
app
I mean,
stores.
we've been getting a lot of amazing feedback. We've been able to gather a lot
Sorry.
of data based on their gameplay. So I really just want to say thanks to everyone who's been helping with the test.
That got like
でその
top
フィールドテスターの
on
代
the
表
app
として
stores,
今日
and it was like a brand new IP, and it stayed for a little while. So imagine what just slapping Pokemon on, regardless of how terrible the game is. That's
And
gonna
as two
sell
representatives of that field testing
crazy
community,
well.
we have Josh and Aaron here
Well,
today.
download
And I
crazy
hope
well
that
for
they'll ask
ages.
me a bunch of questions and maybe give me some of their
It's going to be the
candid
top
opinions
app
as
for
well.
at least a couple weeks,
まあ
probably
もともとこの
months
ポケモン GO のプロジェ
and
クトは
months.
2013
It's going to be
年
big
の
news for Nintendo.
Google のエイプリルフールのポケモンチャレンジ、それはこちらの野村さんが仕掛けて考えたものなんですけど、そこから始ま
Oh
ってい
yeah,
ます
they're
の
talking about the
で、まあその
Pokemon
辺の
challenge.
話も少しね、
Apparently
野村
this
さんの
was
方に
what
話していただけれ
inspired
ばと思い
Pokemon
ます。
Go, and it
And
was
this project
kind
really
of
got its
legit.
start back in 2013 when we did an April Fool's project with Google, the Pokemon Challenge. And actually, Mr. Tatsuo Nomura right here, he's at Niantic now, was kind of at the center of that project. And I think we'll be able to hear more about it from him.
So yeah, Nomura-san, you started work on it as an April Fool's project. Can you talk about that and how development's going so far?
Yeah, absolutely. So Pokemon Challenge, the video was just showing up there. You can actually find me in there. Yeah, it was one of the April Fool's Day joke that I was worked on when I was back in Google Maps team, and that Pokemon Challenge got me connected with Mr. Ishihara here and John Hanke, a CEO at Niantic, who started this real-world gaming genre with Ingress. And so John and Ishihara-san and myself, we all met, and then we basically agreed that this is a great opportunity. We can bring Pokemon into the real world. It was really exciting. I'm really happy to see how it turned out to a real project, and we already started field test in Australia, New Zealand, and Japan and US. So there are more than tens of thousands of players are actually playing it. In fact, I think the last time I checked, there were 30 Pokeball throw per second. So you think about it, that's really
That's
amazing.
crazy.
Now, Mr. Miyamoto, of course, there's a peripheral device that is going to be associated with Pokemon Go called Pokemon Go Plus, and we're going to ask you some questions about that a little bit later. But I was wondering if there was anything you could add about the partnership between Nintendo and Niantic and Pokemon and how that got started?
ポケモン GO とつながるこのポケモン GO プラスっていうデバイスがあるんですけれども、
I think Miyamoto can understand English. He just can't speak it.
その前にもし
I'm pretty sure I've seen him listen to a full English sentence and then just reply in Japanese.
本当に
He at least has a pretty good
岩瀬さ
understanding.
んが
Poor translator guy.
石原さんと進めたということで、
Oh, it's flashing.
で僕ももともとポケモンに関係があるものですから、今日はここで皆さんにねご説明一緒にできることが非常に楽しみにしてました。
Who's that guy?
Actually, this is something that
Oh, he's the
Mr.
retranslator?
Ishihara had started working on, and I was also involved, so I'm very
There's
excited
two
to be here
translators?
to share this with all of you.
Thank you. So we have a number of key phrases or topics that we kind of want to hit on today, and one of those is real-world gaming. And real-world gaming is something I think that obviously Niantic pioneered with their game Ingress.
Joe, it's
It
so
uses,
awkward. He does
location-based
not
data
know
in
what
your
to do
phone.
here.
And in the case of Pokemon Go, what it does is it allows you to go out and find Pokemon in the real world, find ways to capture them,
Go Plus.
and battle them. It's really kind of impressive. I've been actually fortunate enough to be a part of the beta test or the field testing myself, and having a lot of fun catching Pokemon and playing. But Mr. Ishihara, obviously we've had a lot of people around the world are now a part of the field test, and we're seeing a lot of reaction from them. But I'm actually interested in how you're playing Pokemon Go in your everyday life.
まずはナイアンティック社が、切り開いたジャンルの、リアルワールドゲームですね、位置情報を使って、ゲームをする、ジャンルになるんですけれども、今回のポケモン GO の場合は外に出てポケモンを捕まえるというものだと思うんですけども、自分も、フィールドテスターとして参加させてもらっていて、すごく非常に楽しんでるんですけども、
He's speaking so fast right now, poor guy. All of the pressure from these dumb translations are on him.
皆さん特に、
It's
ま
like,
あポケモンを実際の空間で捕まえるという体験をされていると思いますけれども、 私自身もフィールドテスターとして、私自身はかなり優秀なフィールドテスターだと思ってるんですけれども、毎日毎朝愛犬と一緒にですねフィールド
They
テス
should
ト
really be doing
あそこ
live
に少し映ってますけれども
So I think everyone here has been playing in the field test and really enjoying going out into the real world, catching Pokemon in the familiar spaces that around their neighborhoods and such. But I'm also a very diligent field tester myself.
It looks so
I've
comical.
provided a lot of good feedback. And here's some pictures of my morning walks with my dog and I've been catching Pokemon.
I like these pictures of your dog. He looks very nervous with the Pokemon there in the picture
こ
with
れ
it.
写真すごいです。やっぱこれワンちゃんちょっと緊張してるんじゃないですか、ポケモンの前で。
ちなみに愛犬の名前はポキと言います
So yeah, my dog's name is Pokey actually.
That's funny.
彼と毎朝
I also have been doing a lot of field testing while walking my dog, and I find that if my dog is in the viewfinder, it seems to me like it's easier for me to catch the Pokemon. Is this true or am I crazy?
自分は犬の散歩を毎朝してるんですけれども、そのポケモンを捕まえるときに、ワンちゃんが映ってるとなんかこう捕まえやすく、なるような感じも自分は思うんですけれども、そういうなんかプログラミングっていうのは。
井上さんそんなすごいテクノロジー入ってますか
So did you put that kind of stuff in the game, Mr. Nomura?
Yeah, artificial
AI を使って優秀なもの。
気のせいですか？
気のせいですね
No, it's probably just your imagination.
あと実際にね私もこのロサンゼルスでたくさんポケモンを捕まえたりしてきました
Oh,
I've actually
let me
caught
get some
a few
gameplay.
Pokemon here in Los Angeles.
He's got an unread email. Dude, you gotta go back and read your email. Come on.
This is here in the convention center.
入り口ですね
Right at the entrance.
What's
to
my
the street.
soul Pokemon? I don't know. Dreadicon is my favorite Pokemon. Lugia is my favorite
During
legendary.
the Treehouse Live segment for
So,
Pokemon Sun
I
and
don't
Moon.
know.
はいでゲームの方はですね
Yeah, it is like invisible.
こんな感じで、結構強い
I'm worried this might not be that great, but
So
I
I've
don't
actually
know.
got quite a few really strong Pokemon.
I think the main thing it might be lacking is real Pokemon battles, like the actual strategy of Pokemon battles, because that's kind of the charm of Pokemon. Hmm.
あそうですねロサンゼルスで捕まえたメオス
Here's the Meowth that I caught here in LA.
はいイーブイですね
And Eevee.
はいロサンゼルスですねはいもう毎日素晴らしいフィールドテスターになってると思いますね
So I think I'm a pretty good field tester. I'm playing it, quite a bit every day.
I can prove that.
Yeah, I find that I'm walking a lot more than I used to because of the field testing. So thank you.
That's
フィールド
fair.
テストのおかげでいつも以上にちょっと
I
歩
could
いてる
use that.
気になってるんですけど
I go like I actually go out on
Now,
walks
Josh,
because
you've
I
been
don't do a
playing a lot as
sport,
well. Do you,
and so I
do you
get
have
pretty
any pictures you
unhealthy
wanna
if I
share
don't
or
just
any
like
questions you
walk
wanna
somewhere or
ask?
run somewhere. And running is it makes you gross. So I just walk places. But that would be so much more fun with Pokemon Go.
Over the ferry and in the city
I'm
of San
actually
Francisco,
really looking forward to
which
that.
is actually not super far from where Niantic is. So I've been able to see a lot of Pokemon. I've caught
You need to
couple,
turn up his
couple
mic a little
hundred,
bit.
and I love that I'm still able to give them nicknames, which has been a lot of fun. But I have noticed that I've seen the same core of around 50 or so specific types
I don't know,
of Pokemon.
Martin. I think
So I guess
it might
if I had a
be.
question, it would
I feel like
be,
it's at least gonna outlast
like
how
where, can you
fun
find
or
other
how
types of
long
Pokemon, like if you're
Miitomo
traveling to
lasts.
different,
I still have it. I haven't
areas.
uninstalled it, and I still
also,
play
I've
it
only
every so
seen Kanto
often.
Pokemon. Are
But
there plans to have Pokemon outside of Kanto
It's
as
like
well?
you can't play it very long or you get bored.
フィールドテスト
There's only one thing to do.
やってるんですけれども、100匹以上のポケモンを捕まえて、通勤の時とかを捕まえてるんですけれども、大体同じこう50種類ぐらいの、ポケモンを、見
Grass
か
type
ける
all the way?
ことに今なっています。で、ちょっと2つ質問があるんですけれども、他の場所に行けばやっぱ違う種類のポケモンが
No, the
出る
new
のか
IP has
他の
not been
実際の
revealed
地球の場
yet,
所に
so
行くと
stay tuned.
もう一つ
So
は
far, all we've
今
had
ちょっと
is this
関東地方
Pokemon Go
最
Q&A,
初の
which is basically 90% translating, 10% awkward laughing.
まずですね、その、
Not
ポケ
really
モン
any
の
new
基本
details
は
yet,
全部
quite.
捕まえようと、ライキャッチングモードですから、すべてのポケモンが捕まえられるよ
Yeah,
う
I
にしよう
played
と思ってい
Miitomo
ます
for my Nintendo points. I just logged in today for the first time in like a month or maybe 2 months just to get that Zelda stuff, and it was fun. And I'm gonna play again pretty soon. But you know, it's hard to get into when there's only literally one thing to do.
捕まえてもらいたいと思っています。
But being the 20th anniversary of Pokemon, we feel that it was appropriate to begin the game with the main Pokemon from the Red and Blue games.
この赤緑のポケモンは昔から遊んでいる人にとっては非常に懐かしくて、で最近遊び始めた人にとっては意外と新鮮で珍しいという特徴があると思います。
So I think one of the cool things about the Red and Blue Pokemon is that they're both kind of simultaneously really nostalgic for players who began with the original entries, but also kind of fresh and maybe not so familiar
and
to
also
people
hello,
who've kind of
Killer.
joined the series with the recent entries.
Anyone else I haven't shouted out? No, I think I
徐々
shouted
に徐々に種類が増えていくというふうにして、全部を捕まえてもらいたいと思っています。
I like the graphics a little bit more now, actually, now that they're moving.
But we're going to gradually add more and more, and eventually you'll be able to catch them all.
And like, you know, the better your camera, the better this kind of graphics will be.
Oh, your other question as well.
It's not really graphics.
どんなところにどんなポケモンがいるかと、これはちょっと野村さんの方から話してもらった方
So
が
I think I'll actually have Tatsuo field your question about, you know, which Pokemon you're where type of thing.
Right, if you play the Core series, you know, you'll find water Pokemon near water and like Rattata grass Pokemon in cold grass. So we are doing
Hello,
essentially
Dr.
the same,
V-Rev.
except that they have to go into the real world. They have to explore the world. To
Style
discover
14
this
popularity
world.
1.
So if you
I'm
live
pretty
in
high
San
on both,
Francisco
I think.
Bay Area, then you probably find a lot of water Pokemon there, right?
Yeah, a lot of Krabby, Horsey, Starmie, and I noticed Aaron actually does not have very many water Pokemon, so I'm definitely starting to see like some gap depending on where you are in certain areas.
So that's what we are
Whoa,
trying to do.
did you see that weird runaway animation? Oh, is anybody watching the stream actually played the beta?
We would need to
Like, because surely some of you guys are American or Australian and you played the beta. Because us poor UK people
Aaron,
can't get the beta.
have you had any questions that have popped up in your field testing?
Yeah, so this kind of actually builds off what you just said about, you know, relating to the Core series, but I've been beta testing for about 3 or 4 weeks back in my city of New York, and Josh and I actually compared like the Pokemon list we had, and they're pretty similar. You know, he had some water Pokemon that I didn't have, but like you mentioned, there was like this core kind of number of Pokemon that we both saw, and there were also a bunch of Pokemon that neither of us have seen yet. So I wanted to ask, is Pokemon Go going to be like the main series where there's some Pokemon that are significantly harder and more rare to catch?
自分はニューヨークを中心にフィールドテストをやってるんですけれども、今日ここに来てサンフランシスコのに住んでいる女子とちょっと捕まえてるポケモンを見比べたんですけども、やっぱちょっと違いが結構出てて、その地域差みたいなことも
We
あ
have
ったん
to
です
go
け
to
れども、
volcano to
ちょ
get
っと本当にシリーズ
volcanion
みたいにやっぱこう
and
なんていうんですかね、その捕まりにくい
Worth it.
ポケモンとか珍しいポケモンっていうのはやっぱ今回も地層してるかっていう質問になるんですけれども。
Yeah, absolutely. So if you saw the Arbra, I saw Arbra on the video.
Yeah.
Like for example, in the Core series.
So we're all just sad
the
UK
Arbra runs
people.
away, right? It teleports away.
UK boys.
So that's something we
UK master race.
we have in Pokemon Go as well. We consulted with Masuda-san, Ishihara-san to try to catch.
Oh wait, I want to hear
reserve
the answer to this
the
real quick.
Pokemon very nature and have wide variety of a different type. The rarer ones, harder to catch ones, they all exist in our in the Pokemon Go as well.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Now, obviously, Pokemon Sun and Moon are the upcoming
Oh, yeah,
Nintendo
so
3DS
how many
games, and
Amiibo do I
Masuda-san, you're
have?
working on
Something
those
like-
simultaneously
I don't know.
with Pokemon
Somewhere
Go,
between
which is
20
on
and
a
40.
smart device. So I was
So not that
wondering,
many
where are
compared
you
to
putting
like
your
most
development
Amiibo
focus
YouTuber
on
stuff.
Pokemon
It just
Go,
isn't
and what
economical
are
to buy them
the
all.
key elements for you that
I
are
was-
most
I was talking
important
about it
to
the other
bring
day,
to
actually,
life in
yesterday.
the smart device.
増田さんなんですけども、ポケモンサンとムーンの開発ももちろん、同時にやってるというふうに思うんですけれども、
I
それ
am
は
UK,
3DS のゲー
Buddy
ムで
Woody.
今回スマート
I
フォ
live
ン
in
のゲーム
Scotland.
なんですけれども、
How
今
can
回
I
はス
leave
マートフォ
UK
ンで
out?
こうポケモン GO みたいなゲームを作るにあたって、
UK is the best
特
for
にこう
Amiibos
開発に
though,
注力
let's
さ
be
れたこと
honest.
っていうのは
Easy.
何でしょうか。
やっぱりこう世界中のいろんなところに出てくる
76, Dr.
ゲ
V.
ームな
Wow.
ので、ポケモ
That's
ン GO にとって
crazy.
一番大事なのはやっぱりこう捕まえるポケモンを捕まえるっていうこと
But
だ
are
と
you
思ったの
including
で
your cards?
ポケモンを
That's cheating.
捕まえるところはむちゃむちゃこだわってますね。
So I think with Pokemon Go, because we wanted to have enough Pokemon in different places in the world, we really wanted
Scotland
to focus
Masters.
on the catching of Pokemon. So that's really why I focus most of my energy on getting that aspect right.
ちょっとさっき出してみたんですけど、
Just turn on the AR mode. Looks like
AR
the
モードに
camera.
するとですね、
You turn on AR mode, it switches to use the camera here, and here it is without.
これ映しちゃっていいのかな皆さん反対
That's
側
pretty
に
good
I'm not sure if
tracking.
it's okay to
It
show
always seems
everyone who's
worse
out
than
there
that in the
in
videos.
line, but-
Whoa, what's with all the special effects?
みんな多分全部
これ回ってるよ
待ち列ですね。
ちょっと逃げましょう一旦。
ちょっと他のやつを
ran away from that one.
こいつを捕まえてみましょう
Let's try this one here.
いますね
I'm confused as to how he's running around on the map, though. So I thought you had to move
いろんな
yourself
ボールの動
physically.
きとあと
And why is he
謎の
spinning
と
the
ころに
Pokemon?
ちょっとそれ不具合が出てるのでこっち
ちょっとこっちに
に。
はい
Looks like we're having a little issue with the. We're gonna switch up to the phone, but what he was just showing me
Yeah,
is that you
Martin,
can
I
kind
haven't
of
bought
control
any
the
in
spin
Ages
of the
as
ball
well.
as well as the strength. And one of the
I
goals
think
when you're
it's
trying to catch
just
Pokemon is hit that
there's not that
target
many interesting ones
appears.
coming out right now. And definitely not much interesting use
There we
for
go.
them.
Got
right
it. Switched over to a different device. It's a Rattata here.
Wii U の上に Wii U のところにいます
now.
けど
Bye, Buddy Woody.
この的がこうちっちゃくなった時になるべく当てると、捕まえやすいと
So if you actually try and time it correctly, so that circle in
I
the
like
middle
how the Pokeball
gets
rolls
small
away.
when
That's
the
really
ball
cool.
it hits the Pokemon, it'll increase your chances of catching it.
それで今回やっぱりこういろんな方向とか力によってこうボールが飛んでいくのが違うんですね
And so you're directly controlling the ball. You can control the direction it goes in, the strength.
あ
Oh,
それ
got
が
it.
結構やっぱり今までの 3DS だと A ボタンでボール投げてたと思うんですけどいろんなやり方で
So in the 3DS games, you just press the A button to catch or throw out a Pokeball, but in this one, you have more direct control over it.
いいよ
Yeah.
Got it.
No, I have not pre-ordered the new
こういう感
Splatoon
じでですね
Amiibo.
このやっぱりこう
I
投げ
will
るところ
probably
はす
be
ごいこ
getting
だわって
one,
作ってるん
but
ですけど
I haven't found anywhere to
ちょっ
pre-order
と
them in
ま
the
だまだ
UK yet.
改良したくてですね
But drop
こ
me
れ
a link if
3
you
回
do
ぐらい作っ
find
てるん
one.
ですけどもう
I
一回
feel like they
作り直
haven't
そうかな
opened pre-orders
So
up
really
for
getting
them,
this
but
feel
maybe
of
I've
the
just
turning
not been keeping a
Pokeball,
close enough
catching
eye.
Pokemon. Where I've been putting my effort into, and I've had the folks on Niantic kind of recreate this mechanic even 3
Dutch
times already. But
confirmed.
I'll probably have to do some more improvements again.
Yeah,
The graphics are pretty nice. I take back how much I hated the
Now,
graphics at
Mr.
first.
Son, are you also working on the music in the game? Because I've noticed that the music is very vibrant and has kind of a lot of action to it.
Just checking a Mitomo notification.
エネルギー溢れる感じなんですけど、マサさんも関わってるんでしょうか。
そうですね今回全部効果音も音楽も全部作っています自分が作ってます
So yeah, I'm working on all the sound effects and the music in the game.
で今回やっぱり歩いて移動していくっていうゲームなのでこの移動してる感じとか
Yeah, that's the weird thing. Look,
あと
he's
は
walking
テンポ
around,
にすごいこだわ
but
っています
he's not
So really,
walking around.
since this is a game where you go out and about and you're walking around while playing it, I wanted the music to be more kind of a higher tempo, higher pace.
There's a Pokemon gym at E3. I wonder who the owner is. Probably Reggie.
速度が少し上がると思うんですけど早く歩く方が健康的らしいのでいろいろ調べてちょっと早めにしてます
So some of the research I've done indicates that walking fast is actually
Okay,
better
it
for
wasn't a
your
real
health. So I really wanted to make this
notification.
music kind
Just
of
a
encourage
repeat.
people to,
Never mind.
take steps a little bit more quickly and walk faster.
Current thoughts on the new Zelda Amiibo.
It's very nice.
I think they're like by
Now, of
far
course,
the most
while
detailed and
you're
beautiful
playing
Amiibo ever.
Pokemon Go,
I
at least
love
during
the
field
Wolf
test, I
Link
spend a lot of time
functionality. I think that's
looking at
way
my
better
phones
than
and
its
walking and exploring
functionality
the
in
world and
Twilight
trying to find
Princess.
Pokemon out in the real
And I
world.
can't wait to
And
see what they
also,
do
I have to
with these
thank
new guys.
Nomura-san.
I'm probably
There's
ordering
actually,
all 3, honestly.
this green
I am a
space near my
huge Zelda
house
fan,
where
and I
our
haven't had a
neighbors have been
chance to
building
express
trails for a
that in
long
so
time.
long. Since
And
Skyward
the
Sword, really.
trails have actually appeared on the map, and there's Pokestops in the forest, and it's really fun to go in there and search for Pokemon. But one of the things that obviously I think we want to talk a little bit about is sort of our next key topic or key phrase, which is Pokemon Go Plus, which
Okay,
I
this
think
is
makes the
interesting.
game
Here
a
we
little
go.
bit more handy when you are walking around and trying to catch Pokemon. So
Whatever
Mr.
this is,
Miyamoto,
I'm
can
probably
you,
gonna buy.
show it off and tell us a little bit about
What does
it.
it
そう
do?
ですね。まず宮本さんにちょっと Go プラスについて、ちょっと話してもらえますか。
そうですねやっとできました動いてますよねピカピカこのランプと振動でねいろんなことがわかるんですけどね
So actually,
I feel like what Miyamoto
you
just
can
said there
actually
was
know
like,
what's going
yeah,
on
I
based on the,
understand. Shut
light
up.
here.
でこれスマートフォンにつながります
And this can-
Android でも iPhone でもつながりますですからこれがあると画面を見ないでこう
Deny.
歩きながらゲームをすることもできるんですね
And so with the light and vibration, it tells you what's going on in the smartphone, and it connects via Bluetooth to Android and iPhone, and it basically allows you to play the game without having to look at your smartphone.
Oh, okay.
But how?
And so how does it work?
まあそれがあると、まあどんなことができるんですか具体的に。
そうですね、まあ、基本は本当にまず目といいますかね、視覚を開放して、まあ、プレイヤーは
I don't think they'll get
散歩を楽しむ
stolen.
ことと
Kids will probably
ゲ
lose
ー
them.
ムを楽しむことの融合を図るということがすごく大事だと思っています。
So as I said, you can access certain gameplay functionality without having to look at the smartphone. And what that does, it frees up the player's eyesight in a lot of situations, so they can kind of enjoy exploring.
They're dodging the question. We want to know how it actually
まあ
works.
これは本当にナイアンティックのコンセプトにも見合っていると思いますけど、どうですか？
I think that's part of the philosophy at Niantic, though. Maybe Tatsuo can say something more about that.
Yeah, so at Niantic, our core mission is adventures on foot. So we want people to go outside to discover things, to look around, not looking at your phone. So that's being our challenge and focus. And I think Pokemon Go Plus gives us one answer for that.
まあそうですね。ナイアンティックではまあ外に出て冒険するっていうすごい哲学もあるので、なんていうんですかね、そういう。
Yeah, everybody stole
まあそれが
Pokemon
今回
cards.
Pokemon Go
That's a
Plus が
little
その
different
一つ
than
の答え
technology.
なんじゃないかな
Nobody
っていう
really steals technology so
ヘッズアッ
much.
ププレイっていうことを言われてま
But
し
yeah,
て、まあ
but then
目
they're
を
probably cheap enough
上
that
に
every
向け
kid
て
would have one
そし
anyway.
て、ゲームをしようということですね。はい
Yeah, I think another one I've heard is that you guys call it heads-up play to kind of keep your head up and aware of your surroundings while playing the game.
Absolutely.
使い方はですね、ポケモンが出現するとこの、取れますかね、この緑色に点灯しまして、
What are they all looking
で
at
こ
and
の時に
laughing?
振動を感じて、あ、ポケモンが出たってわかるんですね。
So when a Pokemon's nearby, the device will start flashing green like that, and also vibrate, notifying you that there's a chance to catch a Pokemon.
でその時に、
That's
ボタンを押すと
You
こ
can press the
の
button.、
白いキャプチャーしたっていう判定が出ます。
So you can press the button to throw out a Pokeball, and that'll then decide if we
で
can catch it
そ
or
の
not.
That
時に
is
うま
pretty
く
cool.
ポケモンが捕まえられると、この先ほど宮本さんが見せてくれたレインボーに光ってポケモンがガチャってなるわけですね。
And if you actually end up successfully catching that Pokemon, it'll start flashing in this rainbow color, kind of like what just appeared on Mr. Miyamoto's device.
はい
That's really
で
cool, actually.
残念ながら失敗することもあって、時々赤いランプがつきます。
It's not a guaranteed success, so if it flashes red, that means that you didn't successfully catch it.
まあ、それ以外にもフィールド上でいろんなアイテムをゲットできたりとか、まあ、とても便利なツールだと思います。
And there's also a lot of opportunities in the game to get items, but you can catch or you can grab them via the Pokemon Go device, so it's very useful.
まあ、私のフィールドテストにはもう欠かせない必須アイテムに今なってますけれども。
So the Pokemon Go Plus has really turned into a must-have item for me when I'm on my field testing.
I think
experiences.
Martin's right. 10 to 20
ただ
euros,
こう
something
やって
like
つけ
that.
ているふうに僕は
I
プ
could
レイ
see
したいん
it
ですけ
selling
ど、
for 10 pounds
今ちょ
or
っとそれは
20
できないの
pounds. I don't
で、
know.
こう手で隠すようにこうやって
It probably costs
So
about like
whenever I'm taking a
30
walk, I'd
pence
rather
to
put
make.
it on my pocket here, but
But,
since we still
you
haven't
know,
released it, I'm always
they
trying to
wanna
hide it in my
make some
hand when
money
I'm
off
taking
it.
a walk.
こんな感じでこう
Being very suspicious.
しかもあれですよ、犬のリードを持って
そうなんです
どうぞ
こっちに
持たれるって余計にこの方がいいですよね。
そうなんです
Right, plus when you have to hold a leash with your dog.
はい、犬のリードと犬のうんちと
うんちと
あ、それは関係ないけど
Carry the waste bag.
Hey, Kid Gamer. Welcome to the stream.
Josh and Aaron, did you have any questions about Pokemon Go Plus?
Well, yeah, I have a running loop that's right next to my house, and I would love to be able to run it and play Pokemon Go at the same time. Just playing Pokemon Go on the phone, I see there's Pokestops around the whole thing. I'd love to collect the items, but that means I have to stop my runs. I'm excited to be able to play while still maybe being a little bit more active. So I'm just excited for the device. I guess if I had a question, it would be when will we be able to see Pokemon Go Plus?
I am really excited about Pokemon Go, like while walking or running if I ever decide to run. It really does seem like a good entertainment device for exercise. I just hope the battling system's good enough to keep you coming back, you know? Hoping for Paper Mario news? Cool. Well, what kind of news are you hoping for, though? Because they've already announced the game. You're just looking for some trailers and, you know, good features.
Get it out towards the end of July, but listening to just the conversation earlier, we're gonna be okay, right?
Yeah, Cyber, I feel like that was right. I don't know. But this thing does way less. Like, this thing is just Bluetooth. What? Oh, whoops! I missed a big announcement. Sorry.
Pokemon Go Plus, right?
あれですよね、ちょっとまあめんどくさい感じもあるので、やっぱポケモン GO プラスがあるとすごくそれがはかどるんじゃないかなと思うんですけど。
Sorry, I'll go back to
ま
live
ず
in a
気になるの
second.
はこう、いつ頃、手に入るんでしょうか、このデバイス。
そうですね7月のね終わりぐらいまでには何とかしたいと思ってるんですけど、さっきの話聞いたと大丈夫ですからね。
So we actually want to get it out towards the end of July, but listening to just the conversation earlier, we're gonna be okay, right?
もう来月ですよ。
That's next month.
All right, July, guys. Pokemon Go confirmed for July. That's awesome.
いいなってすごく思ってるんですけれども、ですね、どういうところで買えるんでしょうか。
これはですね、やはりせっかく、スマホで遊んでいるときにそのスマホから直接、購入できた方がいいなと思っています。ですから、ゲームの中で、最も、その地域に近い、
Wait, I'll wait for this translation to finish.
そういう仕組みで、もう一つはもちろん店頭でも、買えるようにしたいと思っています。
Answer real quick.
It's kind of another new thing for us to do, but obviously it's kind of like what you're saying. You'll probably want the device the most when you're playing the game. So what we decided to do is have a button from within the application that'll direct you to the appropriate store for your region to purchase the device online, and it'll also be available in certain physical retailers as well.
So, Mr.
We've
Miyamoto,
got a
since
dedicated
you surprised us
button
and shared our release timing,
for
do you
purchasing a
also wanna
Pokemon Go
surprise us
Plus.
and share the price as well.
So that when some kid steals your Pokemon Go Plus, you can buy another one.
そうですね。34ドル99。
It'll be $34.99.
Oh,
どうですか。
Is that alright?
oh.
I guess
Ouch.
Pokemon Go Plus is coming out relatively soon.
30
We can have some hopes for Pokemon Go coming
$4
out soon. So
dollars?
Pokemon Go
Are you
launching
hearing this?
in the near
So about
future,
20
and
pounds,
Pokemon Sun and
25
Moon coming
euros,
later this
something like
year.
that.
I'm wondering, Mr.
Oh
Masuda,
my gosh.
are you planning any connection between
Youch.
Pokemon Go and Pokemon Sun and Moon?
At least you can try out the game, and you know, if you think it's really good, it's worth it supporting the developers to buy it. But, hey.
同時にサンムーンの開発も進んでいて、今年年末に出るということだと思うんですけれども、何かこうこの今年ゲ
Oh yeah, so
ームのこの
I gotta go eat my dinner.
考えていますか
Somebody get ready to fill me in on what happens while I'm gone. You guys keep watching the stream. Enjoy.
で、皆さんなんかいろいろ考えてると思うんですけど、自分たちもやっぱりサンとムーンとやっぱり関係性を持たせたいなと思ってますんで、何か、やってみたいなというふうに考えてます。
So when the game first comes out, we really want people just to focus on going out, having real life adventures and catching Pokemon. But eventually, at some point, we do plan to add some kind of connectivity between Pokemon Go and the main games.
I'm very excited to hear that.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. Any comments from the two of you on that or questions?
Well, I guess in general, I'm just really excited hearing all of this functionality, all these different plans coming for Pokemon Go. I've noticed we've already even been getting new features in the field test that we've been messing with as well. I saw there's now ways to power up and evolve your Pokemon. I guess my question would be, how does that system work? I've seen like Pokemon Candy, and it's different than what I'm used to, and I would love to hear more about it.
最近ちょっとフィールドテストに追加された機能としてポケモンを強化させるとか進化させるというものがあるんですけれども、それってもうちょっと詳しく話してもらっていいですか？
そうですね、ポケモンの魅力は何といってもこうやって進化させたりポケモンをレベルを上げて強くしたりということだと思いますので、今回の中でその仕組みを入れました。
So one of the core appeals of Pokemon is strengthening your Pokemon, leveling them up, and that evolution aspect as well. So we decided to put those in this game as well.
ただスマホらしい新しい仕組みでの、進化の仕方や、強くさせ方を、作ってきました。
When it comes to this kind of powering up mechanism, we wanted to do something new for the smartphone device format, so we've come up with a different system.
何か野村さんの方で付け加えることありますか？
Yeah, so just like what Ishihara-san said, because this is a smartphone device game, it's very different. We expect people to play this when they're outside. So instead of in the core series where you battle Pokemon to catch, to level up, that would actually take a lot of time. We don't want people to stop. We want people to walk a bit and catch a Pokemon and keep moving. So we invented this new system, just what you said, the candies. So you every time you catch a Pokemon, you get a few candies, and by collecting these candies, you can use them to power up or evolve your Pokemon. For example, if you catch 25, it's 25 Squirtle, and you get 25 Squirtle's candy. Now, if you use that, you can evolve Squirtle to a Wartortle.
I hope I find more because I picked Squirtle to start.
We're still tuning and adjusting the details and the names, so that's as much details as I can give out.
Okay.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, another question I actually had is, one of the staple components of Pokemon, the core Pokemon series, is the ability to trade with other people. We saw in the trailer for Pokemon Go that was released a few months ago, a bunch of players trading inside Pokemon Go, but when I was playing the field test, I saw that trading hadn't been implemented yet, so I wanted to ask, will that eventually be implemented?
やっぱポケモンといえばもう交換っていうのが結構、強い要素としてあると思うんですけども、最初のその、発表の時の、映像では、交換しているシーンもあったんですけども、まだフィールドテストにはちょっと実装されていないと思いますが、予定ありますか？
現在はもちろんこの交換はこれからちゃんとできるようにするんですけれども、まずは最初は、できるだけたくさんのポケモンを、みんなに集めていただきたいと。でその集めてだんだんこう交換がしたくなった頃にこの機能を、足していくというか入れていくという形にしたいと思っています。
Yeah, so of course we have plans to implement it as was shown in the video, but at the when we first launched the game, we really want people again to kind of focus on going out, catching a lot of Pokemon. So we'll find the appropriate timing once people have maybe caught quite a few Pokemon and they're starting to really want to trade with other people to get more, we'll implement the trading function.
The legend returns.
Alright, good. We still got most of the people watching. Anybody want to fill me in on what I missed? Probably nothing.
My philosophy with developing smartphone games, where you kind of really bring out the core experience when you first launch the application. Then, as people stick with it and they want more kind of depth of gameplay, we add on more functionality, new features, and everything to really keep people interested.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense. That actually kind of leads me into my next question. I also wanted to ask
connectivity with Pokemon Sun and Moon.
In regards to the trailer we saw earlier. I remember one of the most exciting scenes that came out from that trailer where a lot of people gathered in Times Square in New York trying to catch a Mewtwo and working together. And I remember I was really freaking out. I thought it was awesome. And I wanted to ask, does Pokemon Go, work on catching Pokemon together or group activities?
もう一つちょっとあれですね、発表の時の映像
Evolution with candy. Okay. No trading yet. Get candy by walking. Okay. Thank you.
はい、このイベントはね、これからどんどん入れていきたいと思っています。はい。ただ今の段階でグループで、ジムを、攻略するという仕組みも入っていると思いますので、まずは
If the game was completely free to play and there was no microtransactions, then I would understand the Pokemon Go Plus being $35. Oh my gosh. Maybe it's 35 yen? No, wait, that doesn't work. Because that's like way too tiny.
Yeah, I think we definitely got a lot of cool plans for what we want to do with bigger events. So I hope you'll look forward to it.
Awesome.
It's very exciting to hear about the events and the gyms. I've had some challenges trying to defeat some of the gyms in my neighborhood.
Sorry, I was gone.
I got started a little bit late in the field testing, but it also, all of the real-world gaming talk reminds me of some of the projects that Mr. Miyamoto has worked on in the past with things like
Project Giant Robot. That's on our list.
Even Street Path on
it's on the
E3
3 predictions.
I was kind of curious, Mr. Miyamoto, if this ties into any other projects you might be thinking about, or any of your past projects that you've worked on?
ビルさんはフィールドテスト入ったのがちょっと遅めで、そうですね、結構周りにもう強いチームが出来上がってて、なかなか攻略できないんですけれども、それはちょっと
Nothing else on the list has gotten ticked off besides the treehouse turning the mics on or off at the wrong time, which has happened like 5 times. Yep, so right, people will pay it, it's true. But it is annoying that like there's, constant
この取り組み
pay
につ
to
いて
win
どう思い
elements
ます
that
か
could ruin the game
DS の
potentially.
頃からね
Like
ずっ
that
とまあもっ
sometimes
と
isn't even about
GBA の
you
頃から
not wanting to pay this amount, but often it just literally
GPS を
ruins
使っ
the
てなんか
entire
いろん
game
な
and
実験
makes
をしてきたんです
nobody
けど
play
な
it
かな
anymore.
か
Like
精
poor
度とか
Ghost Recon
いろんなもの
Online,
が
that's
うま
what
くいかな
ended
かっ
it.
たでルーブルはまた別の仕組みで実現したんですけどもそれは今度ナイアンテックさんの技術とこのポケモン GO で本当にいろんなところみんなが集まって遊ぶとかいろんなところに行って遊ぶことができるようになったので非常に幸せに思ってますやっぱりこういうこのデバイスは初めてスマートフォンにつながるデバイスなんですけど、まあ、この技術とこの
Whoops, that'll be why.
こういうデバイスがあると
I've
まだ
just
まだ
been
いろんな遊び
streaming
にこれから展開できるんだと思うん
1080p
ですけども楽しみに
into
して
my
ます
720p
So, you
stream
know,
on
games
accident.
based on location information is something that Nintendo worked on the DS and even as early as the GBA. But we weren't able to really put into effect because we weren't able to get some good data. But you know, with this device, we can get actual GPS location data. That's really we can use this to really expand gameplay. And you know, like for in the Louvre Museum guy that you mentioned, that's using a different sort of spec, so it's a little different. But you know, this device is something that connects to a smartphone, which is the first time for something.
He really
Nintendo
loves
related
this
that
device.
doesn't connect
It's so
to a Nintendo
cute.
platform. And I think this will provide us with also with the technology from Niantic. It'll provide us. It's
Sorry, just make sure.
kind of
this is full
expands our horizon into what kinds of different gameplay we can do. So
Oh,
I'm
okay.
very happy to see this taking off.
Well, I could probably talk about Pokemon Go all morning. But
Please don't.
I'm sure
I
we've
think
got
we're
folks
done.
that want to see some other things.
Yep.
So I wanted to take a moment and thank everybody for joining us on stage and give you each an opportunity to deliver maybe one last message to our viewers.
まあどんどん話したい内容はまだ山ほどあるんですけれども、もうちょっと時間が来ましたので、まあ最後にちょっと皆さん一人一人からちょっとご最後のメッセージということで何か話してもらえますか。じゃあまず石原さんから。
そうですね。
はい。
まあ、先ほど宮本さんの方から、ポケモン GO プラスの発売日が発表されてしまいましたので、ポケモン GO はさらにそれより前にないといけないということですので、みんなで頑張って、ね、間に合わせたいと思いますけれども。
I think he just announced the release date for the Pokemon Go Plus device, and obviously that means we've got to have the application out there ahead of time, so we're going to have to work hard to get it ready for everyone.
でもぜひ面白いゲームになっていると思うんで楽しみに待っててほしいと思い
I
ま
think
す。
it's really coming together to be a really interesting game for everyone, so I hope people look forward to it.
はい、まあ、この位置情報ゲームなので地球上の至る所にポケモンが現れますので、いろんなところに行ってみたり、まあ、旅してみたり旅先でまあプレイしてみたりっていう風にですね、まあ、いろんな楽しみ方があると思うんで、まあ、そうやって
Waluigi
ポケモント
Amiibo
レーナーたちがどんどん増えていく
Hello,
って
funny
いう
kid.
のを楽しみにしています。
Yeah, I'll be reporting on the Waluigi Amiibo and stuff later, by the way, because I'm just going to do a all Amiibo news from E3.
Pokemon trainer yourself, so
Wait,
I hope
I'm
people
gonna
really look forward to that aspect. A lot of fun packed in the game.
Cool stuff.
じゃあ
Oh wait, this guy's English. Camera first translation.
Yeah, sure. So at Niantic, we value.
I'll tell you
so
guys in a second.
we started this real-world gaming with Ingress, and what we are trying to do to achieve is actually more than just a game. We're trying to bring people outside. We want people to discover interesting places like around their neighborhood or like when the new places they visit. So that's something we're trying really hard to achieve. And with this Pokemon game, so you can go capture a lot of different Pokemon in different area, but the fun is actually outside. It's not only in the screen. You look outside, you'll find interesting things and people around you. That's really important to us. The team has been working really hard with the help from the community to try to develop the game to we didn't really announce the launch date yet, I think. But we're really right now at this moment the team is working to make the game. So please look forward to it.
You've got to go back after this.
Yeah. I got to start working right after this.
じゃあすみません宮本さんからお願いします。
I'll admit I'm a little bit charmed by their development team.
本当にね
They don't seem like such horrible
ポケモンも含め
microtransaction
た幅広い人に遊ぶ
monsters,
と思ってるんです。で
but
これ お父さんのスマートフォンにつないで子
Come
供が
on.
一緒に歩きながら遊ぶこともできますし、ぜひとも皆さんで楽しんでいただけると思います。
While Amiibo.
Nintendo,
Hello,
we
Oiki
want
the Wolf.
a wide variety of people to enjoy our games. So this can actually be connected to, say, your parents' smartphone, and you can play together. So I really want to encourage everybody to play together and have fun.
Well, I've been having a lot of fun. I'm going to keep walking and hunting until I find my favorite Pokemon, Psyduck. So hopefully we can find Psyduck soon.
He's just gonna whack some real ducks on the head. See if you can find a Psyduck in there.
But again, did you two have anything you wanted to add, or?
Yeah, so I've been playing Pokemon since the first game, Red
Yay,
and Blue.
Jay Witt's actually got
for
a
you guys,
mic.
Red and Green. And I've played every game, every side game. I really love, I guess, throwing myself into this Pokemon universe, but never have I played a Pokemon game and gotten to see it as it was being developed. This has been a really unique opportunity, and I just want to thank you all so much for having us as a part of this and letting us, I guess, be with so many incredible Nintendo, Pokemon, Niantic All-Stars who've been developing some of my favorite games forever.
Hey, buddy, Woody,
Yeah,
buddy,
Josh-
Woody
Josh
is
put that
bad,
really well.
people.
But,
Hello,
I've
Tim
also,
the Filmer.
been a huge Pokemon fan, and I've played basically every Pokemon game, whether it's part of the original series or a spin-off. And Pokemon Go is one of the most unique games that I've ever seen, not just inside Pokemon, but outside of Pokemon as well. I have a lot of friends back at home who might have stopped playing Pokemon a little bit earlier on, but are really excited to continue playing Pokemon through Pokemon Go. And I attend the competitive Pokemon video game tournaments,
Hearing
and
this
those are
from
great
like
experiences.
legit
And I think
people
Pokemon Go
who
will further
aren't
enhance everyone's
businessmen
experience there and really bring everyone
is
together.
giving
so,
me a little faith
thank you to
in
Niantic
Pokemon
and
Go
Pokemon for
here.
having me here, and
That's
I'm really
pretty
excited
good.
to see the future of it.
Well, Ishihara-san, Masuda-san, Nomura-san, Miyamoto-san, thank you very much for joining us today. Everybody watching at home, we have more Nintendo Treehouse Live coming up. We've got a full day of new content that we haven't shown you yet here at E3. It's going to start off with the introduction of a brand new IP that's going to blend some action with some RPG coming to Nintendo 3DS. And we have a special guest developer for that segment as well. So stay tuned. We'll be back in just a few moments.
Oh, you know what? It's
Thank you,
probably just an
everybody.
indie game or something. Alright, we're finally done with the Pokemon Go Q&A. Hurrah! Do I have Gold and Silver Mario? No, but I have one of them, which is Silver Mario, but I don't know where he is. But I do have him, I swear. I opened him in my Everything America series way back when, last summer. The good old days when I was at like 300 subscribers. I was probably more like 800, but still. I can't believe I'm at 7K. I'm going to be having like a 10K celebration soon. This is awesome. Also, Zelda has made my subs go like through the roof. E3 is awesome. You wish you could type in the chat and oh yeah, they disabled the chat, didn't they? That's right. Completely disabled. I think that's fair enough. I think it kind of adds a little bit of professionalism to the stream rather than it being like a Twitch craziness and people just posting the Kappa face. And, you know, it makes people get together in little communities like this or like a Nintendo Life one and, you know, chat with them and actually see people's chats rather than it being just like a complete chat spam. So now that we're on a little break here, anything anybody want to say? Any questions for me? Any questions for the chat? Who's looking forward to Pokemon Go? I kind of am. I'm half and half. I think I trust that it's going to be good, but from what I've seen of the graphics besides today, it just looked bad. I'll be honest. It did not look nice. Dr. V's got both Gold and Silver Mario. Well, look at you. In fact, I think Gold Mario never came out in this country. I think, neither of them came out in the UK, and maybe neither of them came out in Europe as well. I don't know. I definitely found Silver Mario while I was in America, and I'm pretty sure it never hit here, which sucks. Martin's looking forward to it because it's free. Fair enough. I'm definitely going to be like filming a ton of stuff for it, but I just don't know if it's going to be an actual solid game. I'll be investing a lot of time, so I'll know by the end of it. Yeah, the chat would be completely full, so, you know, you wouldn't really see any chat, so it'd be kind of boring. It'd just be spamming memes and stuff as it gets when it gets pretty big. $35, yeah, for real, seriously. I mean, you don't need to buy that, but come on. $35 plus microtransactions. That's the worst part. Catch a Scyther. Cool, yeah, Scyther's awesome. Pardon me. Anybody got some cool E3 announcements from outside of Nintendo's stuff? I think my favorite would probably be the Fallout 4 DLC lineup that we got, because I have Fallout 4 and the Season Pass, and just got announced, you know, the next 3 DLCs. One of them's in a freaking, like, carnival theme park place, which looks amazing. But anybody else got anything? Kids are watching what? Oh, your kids are watching? Oh, Watch Dogs 2, that's another one. Speaking of watching too, I liked Watch Dogs 1. Yes, the graphics got totally downgraded and everything, and it was annoying. But I didn't think it was that bad. And the Wii U version was a very bad version of it. But even then, I thought it was a pretty darn good game. And if they right all their wrongs with this new game, it's going to be great. So, I don't know. I'm holding out for that. I think it's going to be good. Yeah, nice copy pasta there, Tim. Oh, okay, they're watching a Nintendo stream. Gotcha. Nintendo ID from Wii U. Dr. V, I don't give out my Nintendo Network ID because Nintendo is a poop, and they decided to put a 100 friends cap. So I can only add 100 friends at a time, and basically every single time that I put out my Nintendo Network ID, my Wii U just gets completely flooded and filled up to 100 in like 2 seconds. So I can only add people if I'm actually doing something right at that moment, you know, so for a specific live stream or for some other specific reason, or if I actually know the person. Because I obviously want to have my real friends like in the Wii U first, and then extra space for subscribers and stuff. Because no offense, but you guys are gonna come and go. Like half the people that add me on the Wii U, they're never ever on my channel again. A week later. Oh, okay, kids. But kids are watching what stream? Oh, the Nintendo stream. Oh, the thing Nintendo stream. Okay, I see. Not Martin's kids. Martin's kids are deconfirmed. Ooh. Apparently, there's a brand new 3DS LL model, which means it may not be coming to this country. That's Pokemon Sun and Moon themed. Let's see if I can get that up to the camera. Just saw this on Facebook. Look at that. Pretty cool. I'm holding, like, if I'm going to get another 3DS, because I have a new 3DS, but it broke, kind of. Like, the C nub broke. The nipple stick broke. But, I'd be getting a Monster Hunter edition if I did get a new one, and I'd be getting a 3DS XL, not a Pokemon one. So there is a certain Monster Hunter one that I have my eye on, but I don't want to waste so much money. Not right now. I don't need to. Oh, I just realized the like bubbling food. That's so awesome in the background there. It's not bubbling anymore, Bubble. Right back. Sure, guys. You'll be right back in like 6 million years. Sure. No music even to keep us occupied? Come on, guys. Weak. You see that guy doing the pose next to Link? I've been streaming for nearly an hour. Okay, cool. I've done 4 hours, I think, on Get Good at Smash, and like 8 hours or at least 6 hours yesterday of streaming the Zelda E3. So much Zelda yesterday. It was a little bit insane. So much eating also. There was a lot of pizza going on and Doritos. No, Pringles. Whew. Almost forgot who my real sponsor was there. Whew. Would have gotten fired. Everything sings? What? I'm not gonna sing. No way. No way, Jose. Although, I probably should make a song one time. I'm not the worst singer. That's the problem. I can't write songs. That's the problem. How many people we got watching? You guys can leave now. It's okay. I won't mind if we have 0 watching. Oh, great. We have the highest amount. 11 watching. Well, yeah. Oh, 10. Good. Please, leave. This is horrific. Show Nintendo what for by leaving their stream. Tell them to actually get back on. Oops. Get this one up. Nope, get this one up. There we go. Oh, good. People are leaving. Perfect. 9 watching now. 8 watching. Thank you. Thank you. But make sure you come back when the stream's back on. I'm just gonna like chill here and check my phone. I'm sorry. It's the only way. Let's see what's going on Nintendo Life. 50 facts about Zelda Breath of the Wild that may have passed you by. Interesting. I'm going to be doing a video like that soon. Probably more like 10 facts, because animating 50 or editing 50 facts would be like 60 hours worth of editing. Yeah, I'll probably do some like top 10 features of Zelda Wii U, something like that. But I've already got like 3 videos planned already. I've got one like literally in the works right before I streamed. That's why I got too engrossed in my editing. That's why I was a little bit messy at the start of the stream. How many 3DS games do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Something like 9, I guess. And then I've started to buy all of mine digitally now because I got a big SD card, and it's like on 3DS, why not buy them digitally? You can't bring all your cartridges, so it's like, hey, you feel like playing Fire Emblem after leaving it for 6 months? Why not? It's on your 3DS. Go for it. Yeah, I don't have that many 3DS games, but most of my games and most 3DS games in general last a really, really long time. Like Pokemon, Monster Hunter, Fire Emblem, what else? Animal Crossing, Majora's Mask. They're all like these massive games, which is something you have to be impressed by with 3DS. It's really well done, where basically all the games are RPGs of some sort. 47, oh my gosh. I probably have more than 9, but nowhere near 47. I don't know how you would have the time to play all those. Like, seriously. I do have a lot more Wii U games than 3DS, though. I like home console gaming a lot more because, you know, I'm sitting at my computer at my desk all the time, pretty much. Well, when I'm not out at uni and everything, and then that's when I play my 3DS, on the train, in a class that's too boring. No, Lebby Fox, you've not missed anything at all. Oh, wait. Oh, you're just saying new games. Wait. When did you talk about new games, though? It's getting confusing. 269. How many Wii U games do I have? Let's see. I can actually see these from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 20. Somewhere around about 25 Wii U games. So a lot more. And there's probably only about 30 good Wii U games, let's be honest. Oh my goodness, Nintendo, please stream. This is a live stream. What are you doing? Ah, come on. It's funny seeing the people posing though by the Link statue. So cheesy. Think I should throw up AFK real quick. Let's see, add an image. Oh, never mind.
Good morning. Welcome back to
We're
Nintendo Treehouse
Never
Live
mind.
83. I'm Kendra, and I am
Hello,
here
Kendra.
to announce
Wait, did they change
well,
outfits?
actually an unannounced
Well, I guess it is
brand
another
new IP
day.
that
Fair
we're
enough.
going to be showcasing a trailer for right now, and then
This is
we
it.
will
This is
look
the new
into
IP,
it
people.
further.
Get
So,
hyped.
Trailer.
Trailer. New IP, 3DS, RPG, action. Grezzo, never heard of them. Or is that the game? No, it's probably the company. This looks like Monster Hunter. Desert. Well, maybe. I like the Zelda music though. It looks like Monster Hunter style mixed with Zelda, mixed with like every 3DS RPG. This does look pretty cool. I'm pretty sure it's not Nintendo at all. Actually, this looks really good. It's even got the like special ability puzzles like Golden Sun. Ah, classic. I'm impressed. Sure, some of the characters I don't really agree with that cheesiness, but that looks like a pretty darn good game.
So I am up here today with a very special
There's just so many
guest,
RPGs on 3DS though, it must get drowned
the
out.
producer, director, and founder of Grezzo.
What do you guys think of the new
He
game?
worked on Final Fantasy 1, 2, and 3, as well as Final Fantasy 11 Online. In addition to that, he worked on all of the Mana series.
Wait, do I
And
need to move
he
this way or
actually
this way? This way.
developed the legendary creatures Moogles and Chocobos, the pixel art and the design of them. In addition to that, he created the job
She's
class
fangirling
system that
really
is
hard
now
right now.
very well known
Actually,
in Final
the
Fantasy franchise.
Chocobos,
So,
he's right
without
there.
further
He's
ado,
right there.
Ishii-san has some words to share with us about this new IP.
はい。バウエスのプロデューサーディレクターを
He's
務
got
め
a
ている
Witcher
ブレ
necklace.
スの石井浩です。
Not quite,
the
but hey.
producer and director of Grezzo for Ever Oasis.
今日エヴァオエスを、皆様に紹介できることをとても嬉しく思っております。
Martin thinks it
I'm
looks
really
cool.
excited to
Is anybody
show you
watching?
guys what Ever Oasis is about today.
エヴァオエスの世界は、砂漠を舞台にしております。
Ever Oasis takes place in the desert.
主人公は砂漠のオアシスの長として水の精霊をパートナーし、
Nice.
オアシス
I
を
don't think I
発展さ
caught
せるため
that
に
from
冒
the
険をするこ
trailer.
とになります。
The main character is leader of the Oasis.
Yes, I
and
think
with
it
his
looks cool.
partner,
But what do you
Water
guys
Spirit,
think?
He goes on adventures in hopes to develop the Oasis.
オアシスにはいくつもの
Like
試
I'm,
練があります。
I think that
And there are
action
many
looks
challenges
really
in the
solid, along
Oasis.
with puzzle solving
主
and
人公
RPG
は試練を
elements.
乗り
That's
越え
pretty
ながら
impressive.
出会った多くの仲間たちと共に成長し、自分の進むべき道を見つけていくことになります。
And the main character develops himself while he overcomes these challenges that, and in through the friendships that he cultivated, and through it all, he finds his own path.
現実の世界においてもさまざまな試練で人関わりを通じて、目に見えない大切なものに気づかされることがあります。
Even in the real world, I think we often come across things that are invisible to the eye, things that can only be found through experiences, challenges, and friendships and relationships that we cultivate with others.
Okay, thinks it looks cool, but it would also be cool if he had money to buy. Yeah, that's the thing. I haven't even bought the Zelda on 3DS. I haven't bought Fire Emblem Fates. There are so many 3DS RPGs and action games that I haven't bought on 3DS.
Really important that when it comes
that
to
I
things that
probably
are
will
so
never play,
essential to us,
unfortunately.
to
So
when we
this is
move
probably
forward
pretty
with
low
them,
on
to
my
ask
list.
ourselves questions like, what can I do?
But even
or
then,
what
it looks
should
like
I do?
a very good new IP. It looks different enough to set it apart, I think.
And then so with that in mind,
Yeah, I don't have Fire Emblem
and
Fates
the
yet. I
underlying
love it.
theme,
I love
have
Fire
been
Emblem
developing
so
Ever
much,
Oasis.
but I just know I'm never on my 3DS. I'm just not. So I have to find an opportunity where I
And then
won't,
so I
where I
hope
will
you
have time
can
to play.
share the sentiment that I feel towards this game through the adventures of Ever Oasis.
Once my YouTube calms down a bit, that's probably when I'll get
Thank
to
you so
play some
much.
video games.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ishii. That's incredible. We're so excited to show this game to the world.
We are.
So without further ado, why don't we jump right in?
All right. So here we
Thought it
are.
was multiplayer.
So we are out in the desert. Tethu is the main character. You can actually play as male or female, but we're playing as male. Over there you can see a giant pot, and that is actually a dungeon that we're going to check
Splatoon
out
for 3DS
later,
would be
but
rubbish though,
first of
because
all,
it's all about the
this is actually
slick
the entrance
graphics,
to
but like
our
all pixely
Oasis.
Splatoon, that'd be weird.
In the
going
game,
off
you actually
stage.
create an oasis
I'm
with
going
Water
off.
Spirit Isna, and she
There's
helps
too
you-
many people talking
you
in
start it,
music.
and then you progressively level it up.
Is anyone else hearing that weird music on the side? Oh, there, they fixed it. No?
So we have various tribes in the game. These are called newts. They're my favorite things ever. If you talk to them, they just kind of tweet at you.
So they're kind of like owls / penguins?
Yeah, they are. They
Wait,
are
they're called
actually
newts?
penguin
As in
owl,
newt,
hybrids.
as in
So
Pingu?
we're gonna
As in
run
the
right
meme lord
over
himself?
Here into the inner portion of the Oasis.
Uh-oh.
And one of the
They've just
really
opened a
awesome things
whole
about this game is that
can of worms
you
there.
can actually you build these shops called bloom booths. So here's one, and
Okay, good. You hear the
what
weird
do
music
is
too.
you
I'm
build
not
it,
going insane.
and then
Feels like it's
you
coming
keep
from
it
my
stocked.
computer.
And rather than buying equipment, like in many RPGs, this is doing something completely unique. You actually stock up these shops with duodems, which is the currency. And let's see, let's give her some stuff because she doesn't have anything to sell. And then the shops sell the inventory. Then you collect the duodems that they get from wanderers who come into the Oasis,
Awesome.
buying their
So,
wares.
you know,
Right,
just a
because
bit of town
your
management.
role
That's
in
pretty
this
cool.
Oasis and this community that you're building is you're kind of the overseer of it.
You're kind of
So
the
you're one
landlord
who
that takes all their
stocks the
money.
shop, so your underlings can kind of sell it to other people.
Yeah, exactly. Real quick, I'm gonna run over here and show everybody Isna. So over to the right is the little treehouse, and that's where my home is.
The graphics seem like they're
I
made
created
inside the
Oasis,
Monster
but that's
Hunter
my home. But
engine.
here's
I'm not even
Isna,
kidding.
just so you guys can see what she looks like, and she helps me level things up and gives advice and is just your partner throughout the game. As you can see, the loading screen has a newt. Cute newt.
I love that. The character design in this game is so
A cute
incredible.
newt.
I mean, you can actually
A
see,
nude cute
you know,
newt?
back to the chocobos and rabbits from
Oh, for
Secret of Mana,
sure.
which is honestly my favorite game of all time. To have Mr. Ishii at the helm of this game after making Secret of Mana and Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, I'm so psyched about this game.
Yeah, it's incredible. As you can see above each of the shops, okay, so the little newts are actually loaded, so they go in and they spend tons of duodems, so it's really good to have them in your Oasis.
Newts are loaded? That's
and then,
hilarious.
As you can see, the little speech bubble with the duodem above it, or the bloom booth above it, is the duodems, and I can collect it with my wind ability, like so. And then it adds to my currency, which you
Seems
see in the
rather
upper right.
unrealistic.
And then that's used to build new bloom booths. So we are gonna
And obviously this, I'm sorry, you go for it.
I was going to say the wind ability is actually really special to the Children of the Great Tree.
It is, yeah. So each character that you collect in the game, so you will build parties in the game, and each character has their own special ability. Tethu, the main character, has the wind ability, and you use it actually to solve puzzles later on in the dungeons. But right now, I'm actually in the bloom booth.
Music
placement
coming out of
screen,
one
and
side is
I'm
really
going to
annoying.
build a juice shop. So Tethu is actually, there are various tribes throughout the game, and Tethu is what's called a seedling. And with other seedlings, they're actually, so they have, as you can see, she kind of brings her heart out, and it's a seed that is then planted into the earth, and then Tethu uses the duodems to grow the bloom booth. So we're going to see what that looks like. What's really cool though is as Tethu is a chosen seedling, Tethu is capable of growing an entire oasis. So most seedlings can grow these bloom booths, but if they're chosen seedlings, then they're able to grow an entire gigantic oasis, which can also become larger. And
well, what they've done with the Oasis theme is so cool because you're in this desert, this harsh, unforgiving environment with enemies who try to attack you. So Tethu creates this oasis, and everything here is based on plants, and obviously the duodems are the moisture that the seeds need. So the theme that they've put together just kind of runs through the whole game.
Yeah, it's definitely in keeping with the theme, and as people may well notice,
so your money is basically
it's got
water.
a lot of Egyptian inspiration, a lot of the character names also, and here is Mira, and she's actually from the Draw tribe. She's going to be in our party a little bit later. The Draw tribe is a dragon lizard tribe. They're very demure. Let's see, here's Jethro. He's really cool. He's like, he's just got a really chill personality, and he's another seedling. But basically, as you go through the game, you want to get more and more wanderers to come to your oasis. The more wanderers you have, the more it will thrive, the more bloom booths you can grow, and your oasis will level up and expand.
Okay, but show the interesting part, you know, like the combat and all that.
You gotta fight something.
I do have to fight something. So in addition to the oasis element that I've shown you here, we also are able to explore dungeons. So you can explore the outer world areas, and then we also have dungeons. So I'm actually going to switch real quick.
Shoot.
This one, and here we go. And we got it loaded up.
Any minute now.
There we go. All right, so here we are inside the dungeon. So let's take a look around. Just load it up from a save point.
You have a party here. You have 3 party members.
Okay, so I thought it was multiplayer. It's not. It's just a party. Maybe there's multiplayer, but what I saw, I think, was just a... Yeah, you can just switch
here.
between
I have
them.
Mira, and then I have Roto, who's also a seedling, and each of them has their own special ability. And as you make your way through the dungeons...
Sounds like Pokemon.
You have to use all of their abilities to actually solve the puzzles and advance through the dungeon. So as you see, I just used my wind ability, which is called Green Gale. And now I'm going to switch to Mira, and she's going to use her really cool spear that looks like a flower and harvest from this petrified cacti. Sweet. And so what I really love about this game, it's got something really unique going on. I mean, not only is the aesthetic amazing and completely fresh, but you also are able to, you have the oasis, and you can work on that, you can make it larger, but you can also switch, you can actively switch between your characters during battle as well. And I just think that's amazing, because so rarely do you play RPGs that have all of these unique elements coming together like this. And all right, so there's an enemy.
Oh, it's hidden in there.
Yeah, so they hide in the pots, and then they smash you. And Roto has some cool things going on.
Yeah, this combat
so
looks
when I press
awesome.
X, I do a slower but stronger attack, and when I press A, I'm doing faster attacks. As you can see, I can roll to dodge. Oh, go back here. Going back here.
I have a real soft spot for action-adventure RPGs that show damage numbers.
Yes.
So I love being able to upgrade my weapons and then see the increase in the numbers every time I hit. And
It is so satisfying. I know, I have to agree.
So you have these 3 characters, and you're able to solve puzzles, actually switch between them because they have unique abilities. So obviously, only your main character can do the wind move, whereas you can switch to Mira, and she has other abilities that other characters don't have.
Yeah, exactly. Another thing that people will notice here is I am harvesting and collecting things from all the pots that I'm breaking and whatnot. And you actually you gather all of these items. And as I was saying earlier, rather than buying equipment from shops, you actually take these items and you use what's called synthesize in the game, and that's inside your little treehouse room. And you do that to create and basically grow your weapons and your equipment. It's really cool. So as you can see, when I walk up to this, Tethu's like, I don't know what to do. I can't do this. But you see the little spear that he's thinking about. So clearly, Miura needs to solve this one for us. And she's going to lift that so that we can get up here.
I wonder if these are randomly generated or if this is all built. I can't tell. It's like just on the edge of both.
If you didn't have, say, Miura in your party, you would just have to come back to the dungeon, build your party around that in order to solve puzzles that you might have missed.
Yeah, exactly.
The original stream name was, oops, I forgot to set a stream name.
Well, you'll be like, oh, I need,
not technically. Did that one get uploaded or something?
So then
I accidentally hit,
you actually go out, you get side quests.
I accidentally streamed to the stream now instead of to the event. It's a little bit confusing if you've never streamed a YouTube thing before. That's what happened. So whoops. Hopefully it's not called that right now. It should be called E3 Day 2, the hype continues.
So as you can see, I tried to get through, but there is something blocking the way yet again. So now Miura.
Right, so Roto has an ability to transform into a little seed.
Yeah, the pellet ability. So he turns into pellet and then he rolls. And now he has
So he's basically
to this.
Samus?
So let's try that again. So anytime you see a Lotus Flower within the dungeon settings, he is able to use that particular pellet ability.
I absolutely love the overall theme of this game. It's just so organic and alive.
Absolutely. And I mean, as everybody heard from Ishii-san's message, the developers have just put so much heart into this game, and it's clear. The detail in the game and just the absolute passion behind the design of this game is like very clear. All right. Uh-oh. So
What's up?
Actually, I think we need to load.
Go back to the ball.
Oh, no, here we go. There, see? Even
that
when
was
you've done the puzzles, you can sometimes get confused by the puzzles.
Okay, it's got the new name here.
Early in the morning.
Although I don't think it was an old name. I think it was a different stream. I'm pretty sure. I think this stream was always called this, but then about 5 minutes before this stream started, I accidentally streamed a totally separate stream called I forgot to set a stream name. Dark Cloud. I've never heard of Dark Cloud before, so I'm not sure about that comparison.
Like easy puzzles. I mean, you're always going to have to kind of look around the entire environment and figure out what you
They look like easy puzzles so far.
All right, so we've got a stronger enemy here. Oh my gosh. And I'm going to get these guys first. Come back here. Come back. Hi-ya. Oh gosh. Yeah. Guys, that guy hits pretty hard. Okay. And as you can see, I have a lock-on ability, so when I lock on, it makes it much easier, and then it directs my party members to also attack this guy. Come on.
Except nobody's attacking him, they're all just chilling.
Alright. And Miura, actually, her spear is really strong against these enemies, so I'm going to switch to her for now. And that's another thing you'll find. You'll want to switch your characters depending upon the enemies, because the different weapons have different strengths. And right now, oh my goodness.
Take some damage.
You, my friends, are going down.
My gosh, that armadillo, he's really strong.
Spiky-dillo.
Yeah.
Spiky-dillo.
So, Kendra, you actually were able to.
Oh, that's why she wasn't attacking. He was in his defense mode.
Came up with all these names.
Yeah, I did, and I working directly with.
That's
the
pretty cool
developer
that they
and
came
with
up
the
with these
translator,
names.
Yoriko, we really did our best to keep super close to their intent. So Egyptian.
That's really awesome,
names,
playing these
and
games
then
live and knowing that you were the person that translated half the
Egyptian
stuff.
inspired names, and then the enemies have kind of creative names. So we, yeah, we definitely try to keep in that.
So did we mention kind of
Yes,
Spike Dilla there?
Killer
He's
Step
not necessarily a bad
44. This
guy.
is the new
We just
IP.
beat the crap out of him. But
It's
he's
called
actually
Oasis,
kinda corrupted
something,
by
Ever
his
Oasis.
sport.
Yeah, so,
and it
so
looks pretty cool.
The overarching story is basically you start
But,
out and your
you know,
older brother is showing you
it's
how to
pretty
create
much
an
as
Oasis,
good as you
and
could
then
get
this
from
mysterious thing
a
only known
3DS
as
RPG.
Chaos comes
Let's be
in
honest. Like,
and
what else
sweeps
could
your
we
brother
expect?
away, and then you are kind of landed in the middle of the desert, and Isana finds you, and then that's where you create your Oasis. So you don't know what's happened to your brother, and you're fighting off this chaos, and these little plants are actually chaos plants as well. But the chaos is taking over the entire desert, and it's also taking over the cute little creatures that live there and turning them into monsters. So when we battle them, they turn back into their original form.
Wait, are you a
So
cat
we
or a
just got
person? I
we
can't
beat
tell.
the Spikydillo. We opened up the chest and we got a
'Cause
key.
the graphics
so we're
make you
gonna
look
go
like a
in here
cat.
now and see what lies beyond. Oh boy.
You don't have a lot of health. So.
I don't. We're gonna just do the best we can.
All right.
Hopefully not get annihilated, because this dude does not look super friendly. Oh my gosh. And he is not happy we're here.
Looks like he's being
And as
possessed
you can
by
see
that like
again,
darkness
the,
stuff.
The design is just beautiful.
Yeah.
I love it.
Bye,
So the
Dr. V.
corruption, like, coming
Enjoy your day.
Yeah, like something is clearly not right here. All right, so we're gonna lock on to boss. Oh my gosh. And this is a boss, so he deals some pretty significant damage. So we're
Yeah,
gonna
one hit on the little
hack away at
guy
this.
and he's probably gonna die.
And another thing I actually was talking about earlier, so as you can see, Mira
Oh, little
fights with a
guy.
spear.
Oh, dear.
Roto fights with the
Oh, that
bola,
wasn't the little guy. That was the main
and,
guy. Okay.
um,
Don't
Tekken
kill
fights
Roto.
with the
Come
sword.
on.
But later on in the game, you will actually see there are also going to be magic weapons and ranged weapons.
Very cool. So
we don't-
Roto's bolas are somewhat ranged. They kind of fly in a circle out around him.
Yeah, exactly. And his bola is actually extremely effective against this enemy who really wants us to leave.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
What the heck is he doing? Oh,
goodness.
Roto.
All right.
I mean, oh my gosh.
That's okay.
That's all right.
Tethu and Roto are one hit away from dying, both of
We
them.
will overcome.
Ooh. Got him down to half health.
I know, it's...
Ah.
As you
Nope.
can see, I'm doing a lot
Nope.
of dodging.
Nope.
It's pretty important in
Oh!
this battle.
He was so close to dying there.
Yeah.
It's like getting your partner characters out of the way looks like the hard bit.
Every character in order to just
Oh,
attack
dear.
this guy. And it just shows how in depth this real-time combat and all the strategy is. It's
Yeah,
really cool.
it is. It's very engaging. I just love it.
The little guy's just sitting there. Look at him.
Honestly, this
What
game
the
is
heck?
everything I've wanted in an RPG.
He
It's
might be
got really
glitched
strong
at this point.
storyline.
Oof.
It's got strong enemies. It's got the puzzle solving that I love.
The kind of the world building of the Oasis.
The world
where
building, it's got all of these really
managing-
interesting character
And
designs.
Thingamie.
I
Oh,
just-
he's not dead.
it's
Oh,
awesome.
maybe they've set the characters to not die for this demo. That would make enough sense, I guess.
Oh, we're so close. As you can see, when he crashes down, the, kind of a shock wave goes out, and then I have to use the Green Gale ability to clear this out so I can access.
Oh, you're so
Oh my gosh, so close. Yes!
Yay.
Well done.
They actually did it.
Oh,
Yeah, it looks like a lot of skills involved as well, not just, you know, your classic stats RPG. Pretty cool.
Well played.
Yeah,
Thank you.
seriously.
Thank
so
you.
now that you've defeated him, the chaos disappeared.
Mm-hmm. From him specifically. So he is going to tell us a little bit here, but basically, yeah, he was under the influence of the chaos, and he was taken over by it.
Excuse me,
And,
sir.
he was
I gotta
betrayed,
test
actually.
you. It's
So
illegal to be
we-
under the influence of
we helped
chaos
him out
while
by
in a
beating him up.
dungeon.
That's what we did.
Yeah, I don't think these are randomly generated. This boss seems to
And now
not
we
be
can rest.
randomly
Now
generated.
he can rest, finally. He's probably tired. He's just been like hanging out waiting for someone to come beat him up.
Ooh, so you got something from that too,
Yeah.
which is gonna help.
We got energized quartz. Awesome. All right, so that is it for that. We can actually hop back in and explore just a little bit more.
No,
Now that we
more
showed
demo.
you the dungeon. So I'm gonna boop around in here.
Boop, boop.
So over here we have an inn. We won't be showing that today. This is actually a save point. Doop doop a doo.
Oh,
This buddy,
now
helps you
I
with
know
your
why they all
equipment
changed
later on. You have
clothes.
a few ways
Now
that
I
you
get
deal
it.
with
They
your
were all
equipment in
wearing
this game,
Zelda
but I
clothes
won't go
yesterday.
into that, so
Now it
let's
makes
not
more
spoil it.
sense.
Come here.
Because it would be weird. I
Oh,
think if they all
okay.
changed clothes, even on a
It's like,
second.
that's all I
He
got
just
for
wanted
you.
to say hi to you.
They were all wearing the
And
Zelda
newts are really
t-shirts, of
cute
course.
too because they will sometimes
And now they
they'll-
get to
they'll
pick their
give you different
outfits, so they're
greetings. So some
wearing
of them
their
will
like
wave to you, and
favorite
some of
on
them will bow to
TV
you. Let's see if we
outfits,
can find one that bows.
probably.
Another really cool thing in the game is that you'll have night and daytime mechanics. So when the sun sets, you can't actually stock the shops anymore. And they close for the night, and then in the nighttime when you go wandering out into the desert, the enemies that you encounter are a little bit tougher, a little bit scarier. You have like some snakes that kind of swim in the sand. We actually go up here. We have a garden area up here. As you
Looks
can
more like
see,
a desert.
the sun is starting to set. Super pretty. And you can actually gather some of these berries. So again, the foraging elements in this game are really important. You want to always be collecting things, and then down here is the little garden area.
It's a pretty sad garden.
And let's see if it can get dark. Oh,
It looks like the
getting
sun's
there.
setting.
Yeah, and then in addition to the bloom booths, oh, there we go. It's nighttime. You can grow these little plants. So this one is a singing shrub. Over here we have Tasty Treat and the Melody
Tasty
Wheel.
Treat.
And I'm actually going to show you guys this because we have time.
Oh, that's so adorable.
Yeah, he just like jumps up on it. So you can interact with some of the things, and as well, you can plant certain things that will help the revenue within the bloom booths. So when you're planting them, you're actually doing it strategically.
Right, because you
So-
started this Oasis with a very limited number of buildings, and you've kind of built those out to attract people to your Oasis.
Yeah, exactly. So here we are, nighttime. Jethro's hanging out.
Suna's house is looking really magical right now.
Mhm.
It's pretty.
Yeah, and as you can see, there are banners that have very unique designs on them. You've got like ancient ruins going on.
Whoa, that rainbow in the background.
Yeah, so
Oh,
that
that's
is
cool.
actually the
Upside
the inner
down
portion,
rainbow?
As you can see the tree roots there.
What now?
The inner portion of the Oasis is founded in this massive tree that is grown along with the water spirit, and the rainbow is indicative of the Oasis, the health of the Oasis. So we have a pretty hardy Oasis going on here. I'd actually really like to show more of the dungeon, but I will need to load up some save data if we can actually do that. Load up some save data.
We're good. No save data.
Maybe not.
Okay. Well.
Maybe we don't have time for the dungeon. I don't know.
Yeah, the thing is, we went through that first dungeon faster than we anticipated.
We really
Yeah, we
did.
did.
Yeah. I was expecting the battle to take just a bit longer.
All right. Well, we are
Who's controlling
so
the
excited
3DS
to have been able
stuff?
to share this new IP with the world. Again, that's Ever Oasis action adventure RPG for the Nintendo 3DS. And that's going to be it for this segment. Stay tuned for some other hotness.
Alright, okay. Oh, it's an anticlimactic end there. Yeah, what do you guys think of the new IP? I think it looks pretty darn good, but there's just too many 3DS games. I'm never going to get to it, let's be honest. But it looks like, you know, a new IP that's been done right. It doesn't look like an indie game. It doesn't look like just another RPG. It looks like, you know, on par with all the good, properly good RPGs out there. Action RPGs. What is that? is not particularly interesting to watch, unfortunately. Yeah, same, Martin. I might end my stream pretty soon, unless, is there Monster Hunter today? Okay, sorry, I'm gonna have to go off this. Whoops. And let's check out the schedule for today. Maybe I should turn this off real quick. Yeah, so don't worry, you won't miss anything. If it starts back, I'll turn it back on. I'm just checking what's going on today. Pokemon Go, Monster Hunter Generations at 8:45? Wait. The debut was supposed to happen at 6:55 p.m. Okay, and that happened. And now at 8:45 p.m. it's supposed to be Monster Hunter. So technically there's going to be an hour and 15 minutes of nothing happening right now. Uh-oh, guys. Whoops the daisies. I don't think you got that quite yet. Or I guess they'll be back with that same thing. But I don't really want to watch more of that. If I'm being honest here. Paper Mario Color Splash. Dragon Quest. Rhythm Heaven. Yeah, there's not really anything left except Monster Hunter Generations. Sega announcing announcements? What's going on here? Oh, is that what they said? They're back for a Sega announcement or something? Alright, well, yeah, I don't think there's anything particularly awesome gonna happen, if I'm being honest here. How many people we got watching? Okay, 6. Good, some people have left. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a day. I would say if you want to keep watching Nintendo's E3, head on over to Nintendo Life, and you can catch their stream there. www.nintendolife.com. I'll leave a link in the chat in a second once I end the stream. But me, I'm gonna head off here, maybe watch the highlights of Monster Hunter, but nothing else there really interests me. And instead, I'm gonna edit some Zelda videos, because that is awesome. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me, and thank you to all the people who have already gone and can't hear this, unfortunately. Let's get rid of that. Yeah. I'll see you guys later. Enjoy the rest of E3 if you're gonna go ahead and continue watching.